Hello and howdy and happy new year. 2025 is finally here and I thought what's a better way for my citizens to celebrate it in none other than this beautiful community center inspired from here in Burnaby. We have got a lot of community center and football fields and shopping marts over here. And before we move on, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new and enjoying the content. And thank you for watching the video and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. To make the highway entrance, first of all, we will need the highway itself. So I will do a quick time jump and there we go. Now to make the interchange, we have to rebuild this part of it and make it go a bit underground at around 5 meter, and then we have space to make a ramp diagonally with around 2.5 meter of height. And you can see how this looks. We have got a nice space between both. Now we will make off ramps. As you can probably tell by how this interchange is turning out, the core of it is exactly same as in Burnaby, but the surrounding or passing couplet highway is a bit different, and this is what makes these inspired builds so fun. You have an edge on making things slightly different in your own way, whether it be detailing or the build itself. And you can see how this is looking kind of smooth as rams separate and merge at the turn. Now we will extend the main road with a slight curve to it so that we are at an angle. Then we will start placing the centers one by one, starting from the one close to the highway. We will start with placing our usual alley road, which we will edit in Road Builder to give it a 90-degree parking on one side of it. Then we will place the French City Hall over here a little away from the main road. Then I will extend a side alley and place a commercial on the other side. Then we will move to its neighbor. And this one is a challenge. You can see in the reference that the shape of this building is quite unique and not familiar to the ones available in the game. So that means here we will be using StarQ's ploppable assets to combine and make the output look cohesive. So to start, I will extend out a fat alley over here that will go all the way down under, after which we can draw out roads as needed. Then we will come to the area and get ourselves the modern architecture university or high school, I think, which we can place at the corner like this and do a reverse copy paste next to it to make it look like a big building. Then we'll choose this Japanese police station, which we will make it face the main road and place it here. The main reason we are doing this is so we get these nice stairs for the main road. Then we will place another building on the side, and for the last one we will wait till we start making out parking lot and see how much space we have got. Speaking of parking, let's build it. So we will use alley road for the roads and domes parking lot for parking, as it's more efficient and can get us what we need. So we are going to try and make it as close as possible to the real life. And after doing that, I am seeing that we have some space. So we will fit in a European commercial over here and fill up this space with the surface. After this, we will move to the tennis courts, and this is probably the most easy part of this whole build. We just have to place these tennis courts and then place its main building. After this, we will move to the left and make Bill Copeland Sports Center. This center has quite a lot going, but for start, we will place the Urban Promenades Urban Medical Center as our middle building. Then an urban high school from the same pack as our leftmost building, and a Japanese college cafeteria as the rightmost building. And now starts the challenging part of making the parking areas and then covering them and making some custom paths with Surface tool. There isn't much to yap about this one, so I will let you enjoy some music and I will go and grab some tea. Now let's move to the other side, and well, over here we might just have a perfect building to replicate Christine Sinclair Community Center, and that is the Geological Research Center. And we have pretty much the same process again, parking and then surface work, which is also the same for the next building. So rather than I make you watch the whole thing, which will make the video longer so I can add more ads, but I will be a good park ranger and time jump to here, and we will make some of the sports field and connections over here. So we are definitely going custom route with the decals of these, which will give us some freedom to detail. After placing the two fields over here, I will extend the road and try and make the parking lot first. And in this one I am doing something new, trying to merge invisible parking lanes with the dome's parking lot, which allows me to make these one-sided parking. After this we will do a couple copy paste on the other sports field and then wrap around the road, as you can see. And after this we will move to some live detailing. Starting with the parking lot, we will start with adding some ground decals on this middle part to make it look like ground, and then proceed to add some specific bush lining, just like you can see over here. We have these raised areas where we have some green spaces, so we are trying to recreate that over here. Currently I was doing this with the smallest and tiniest bush whose shadows you cannot see from above, but later on I will replace it with some big bush so at least you can see the bushes, Then we proceed to our usual real vision decal detailing for the asphalt, and after this comes the small little details. In real life you have this yellow design right at the edge of the road, but because ours look a bit different, we are doing at the edge of the building. There are a lot of ways to do this, but this was the only one that popped in my brain at the time. So here we are. After this, I added these white lines at the edge of our bush detailing just so we can get the white edges like we had in real life. Then we move to some prop detailing, starting with benches and then some local shops with a lot of sitting area. And some shopping racks. After doing all of it, we will move to Bill Copeland's Sports Center, and here we will try to place a suitable grass surface. I kept trying a lot of variations and what could fit over here, but at last decided to go with simple and choose the vanilla one. After this we are going to do the nature detailing. So that means we will be adding some trees, some bushes, some flower beds, some flower pots, rocks and everything. So sit back and enjoy this. Now moving to the sports field. It's mainly adding the surfaces and surrounding each with thoughtfully placed fences and some sports stands, trash bins, and lights, and some nature detailing with the trees, bushes, and flower pots to enhance the look of them even more. And I think this is the perfect place to start our big detailing compilation, where we will detail the rest of the spaces, make a few more of these sports fields, and just bring this place all together. Sit back and enjoy the music. I'll catch up with you in the tour. As you can see folks, we have finally finished the whole community center, and I think this is looking very good, and how much space it's cover, and then how much we have built, whether it be the city hall or the other shops and other centers that we have built. So let's start with the main entrance, which is our interchange. And you can see how we have decorated the interchange with some bushes and some flowers and everything. And you can see how this looks. It is a very subtle detailing, but also I think it kind of covers the gaps that there are, and I think it is looking good over here. Let me know your thoughts if you like this or not. And as we move inside, we are greeted with our first center over here, which is basically our city hall. So I haven't detailed anything over here except detailing of adding a few bushes over here right for our commercial, and the rest of it is basically the same, so nothing new or anything. But we have added a couple of things for our this center, and the most important thing I think you will have seen is the bigger bushes over here. So we have definitely added the bigger bushes that I said in the video, and we also added a few more bushes and flower bushes over here. Then we also added a fountain, then some lights and some of these decals over here. So definitely we have tried to improve this quite a lot. And after this we go to our tennis courts, and you can see the difference of before and after. Before it was quite plain, and now after adding these bushes and everything, this is looking pretty good. And then we have got these benches over here with the yellow blue pattern, and the empire's chair is white, and thus you have yellow, white and blue over here. So everything is color coordinated. And then we have our main building over here, and after this we come to our Bill Copeland's sports center, and you can see how this is looking. So again, I have changed anything except adding a few more stones here and there, and some of these flower bushes over here, or flower pots basically. And after this we have our Geological Research Institute, and again nothing new or too much, just some bush detailing over here and some of the decals and some tire marks, and with that only this is looking pretty good. And then we come to our other building. So this is acting sort of like a mart, a big shopping mart, and we have definitely added a few more entrances. So we have one entrance over here, then one entrance over here, but I think this one is more for the employees and the trucks that will be coming, and it goes all throughout the back and then comes and connect with the parking lot. And you can see we have done the same detailing over here with the bushes and bigger trees and everything, then some flower bushes over here. And to make it look like this is a shopping center, we have added a few storefronts over here. So we have got a few Japanese ones, then we have got some European, North American ones over here. So it just adds a little bit of depth to it, and it just tells you that this isn't just a warehouse or something, or tram depot warehouse. This is a shopping center. And then we come to our fields over here, which you can see it is looking so beautiful with the detailing for the benches and some sports stands and everything that we have done. So the small little things over here, then the surface over here, and then for the bush and tree detailing over here, then we have got some of the flower pots over here with the trees and bushes. So it just adds up, and then the thoughtful placements of the fences and these flower pots and the trees and everything, then small fountain, then some sitting area with a decorative roundabout over here with some detailing over here, then the same sort of parking lot with every sort of similar type of detailing. And then there is the last field over here, After which we come to over here, and this is an archery field. So we have got the same type of rock detailing exactly like we have in the real life, except from these rocks and that rocks. But basically we have the archery stands, and for the archery stands we have used this PNG media template over here. We have used that for the target practice, and then some decals over here just for some wear and tear of the grass. And then for cards we have used the small cars over here. And after all this we come to our last bit of sports field, and over here you can see we've got the same couple of sports fields over here. Then we've got a Japanese commercial, so this is non-functional, but we have added this over here. Then some functional parking, and we have connected them with this sort of nice bush detailing over here. And then comes this massive open area. So this is a cricket field, and we have placed this sort of texture over here as surface. And then for stumps we have used this sort of I think this is AC vent roof, so we have used that for the stumps. And I think this is okay, not much better, but we are working with some limited things, so I think this is fine. And I did try to obviously add some of these surfaces over here, the grass surface, but nothing fit perfectly with how it is in real life, so I just left it like this. But nonetheless, we have finally connected this whole thing with the road which is coming from there. Previously it wasn't connected, and we just did a nasty connection over here. You can see the remains of the connection, but here it is. Here's our community center as a gift from the mayor, which is me, to my citizens of Brixton Bay, all the 38,790 citizens. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you enjoyed it, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new or you are enjoying the content. And do follow my Twitch. I stream almost every alternate day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, enjoy the cinematics and happy building.